Hey, baby girl. I wanted to call and leave you another video message. I didn't get a chance to call you today while I was at break. I was taking a break. It was almost about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they ended up calling for an emergency training. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. And the doctor had called for this training. And so we all get to this training, and it was training for the EpiPen and the defibrillator. And so I was like, why are we getting this training like right now? What was the emergency? So turns out somebody came in and had, they were getting a shot for something. I think he had syphilis. He had something. Anyway, they asked the guy, was he allergic to any medication? He said, no, not that I'm aware of. And so they gave the man a shot, and the man passed out. It ain't funny, but the man passed out. And so everybody was kind of panicking because they, wasn't really prepared for it. And the doctor was really upset because she's like, look, we need to know how to respond to stuff that we give people. So if we gave them a shot and they react, we need to know how to fix it. So it don't look right that we gave you a shot and then we looking like some clowns trying to figure out, code blue and getting these, so the man could have died. But so she was like, y'all got to know this stuff. So I guess she had to like give the staff training on just in case something like that happens again. Then you know how to handle it. So I was like, well, it was good training. It lasted for the 2 hours, so it was from 3 to 5. And then when we got done, I just was like, okay, I'm not working no more. I was just trying to pack up, go home, and get myself together. So anyway, I wanted to share another inspirational moment with you that I had, and it was such a blessing. It was just a realization. Something happened. So real funny. I talk to God just like I'm talking to you sometimes, and I was talking to God 2 Sundays ago about needing him to do some stuff like right away. And I remember starting to pray, but then the prayer ended up like being real, like on fire. I started being on fire, and it was really about school because I was gonna fail this class, and I didn't want to fail and retake it and have to pay the money back. And I was just like, I need the God that answer by fire to answer me, and show me favor and help me to pass this class. And sure enough, right after that, and again, this was on a Sunday, I remember listening to one of my preachers, and I paid a seed. I did a seed. I sowed a seed, and child, don't you know, Monday, that man passed me, and I should have failed. And I was like, oh my God, like, that's weird. That prayer worked. That's crazy. I was just, you know me, I'm just crazy. So what happened, the reason why I told you that story was because it led up to what I heard this morning. So I'm in a prophetic prayer call, and this is Lent, so I'm fasting, and we have a prayer call at 8 in the morning and 8 at night. So there was a prayer call this morning with a prophetess, and she was like, basically, you know how they say seed, time, and harvest. So you sow a seed, there's time, and then there's harvest. So you're going to reap. You plant a seed, you're going to reap, but you seed, time, and harvest. So normally people say it real close together. They say seed, time, and harvest. So you think they're saying seed, time, and harvest. That's what you think they're saying, but they're saying seed, time, and harvest. So anyway, the woman said on the call this morning, she said, it ain't going to be no time between your seed. You're going to start sowing seeds and seeing a harvest right away. So if you sowing a seed for favor, God said he gonna grant you favor, and you sow a seed for that, God gonna grant, it's gonna happen. And I was like, oh my God, that did happen. And so I started praising God about that, but then it made me think of something else. You know how I have to process stuff. So I was processing that. And then I was just thinking last night, the guy I listened to, Pastor Marcus, I sowed a seed maybe a week ago, because I listen to him every day, and I sow a seed almost every day. And this seed, he said, God is going to give you your confidence back. So wherever you lost confidence is, God has said he going to give you your confidence back. And so he said, if this is your word, he'll ask for a little seed, like sow a $20 seed. So I said, ain't no problem, I'll cash out from $20. And, God gave me my confidence back. I don't like looking at myself, and I don't like listening to myself. And for some reason, I was talking to my boyfriend, and I was telling him how I send you kind of these messages. I started sending you messages, and I started listening to them over again. And normally I used to cringe when I hear my voice, or I look at my face and I'd be like, oh, I don't even want to look at me, or I hear my voice and I'd be like, but I listened to like all 3 or 4 videos that I have already sent you, and I didn't cringe. And I said, man, I sound good. Matter of fact, I look good. I was just like, wait a minute, I like me. And all of a sudden I realized, God, you gave me my confidence back. So I have to do these Zoom calls at work, and I don't be wanting to speak on the call. Do you know I had a Zoom call yesterday, and I'm just talking, and I didn't even think about how I sounded or how people would think I sounded. I was just flowing, and I don't know how I lost my confidence, but I did. And I guess it didn't even matter how I lost it. It was the point that I had lost confidence. And the man of God said, in this season, you're going to need your confidence. God said, you're going to need your confidence back for where He's taking you. So He said, if this is your word, just sow a seed. And for sure enough, there was no time in between my harvest. I didn't even realize I had my confidence back until I replayed what I sent you for somebody else. And I was like, I sound pretty good. I don't sound as bad as I thought I sound. I thought my voice was irritating. And even my little boyfriend said, I love your voice. I was like, wow, I ain't heard that in a long time. Because your daddy used to say, will you shut up? I can't stand your voice. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, because it was just, again, another powerful moment to where I'm just like, thank you, Jesus, because He's preparing me for something. He's getting me ready, and I know He's getting you ready. I remember you said, that was one of the things you wanted to work on, was just being able to do a lot more public speaking and, getting better in certain areas. And I said, this is a word for my baby. God's going to give you your confidence back. Whatever you looking for in the area of confidence, God's going to give it to you. So just be prepared. Just look for it. It's there. You got it. You got the confidence. So just know you're better than what you think you are. Okay, baby girl. I love you. No, I'm praying for you. I miss you. Have a good night.